Hi everybody, welcome back to Sipsco Coast. We are back. It's Donutsville, which is much bigger than it previously was, and of course, poor Bagelsville. Some sort of fresh hell on earth of one-way roads and horribly inefficient services and so on and so forth. Man, I feel like a lot of people are saying just get rid of Bagelsville, rebuild it, tear it down. I like the idea of just encasing Bagelsville in like some sort of time vacuum. Some sort of consistent hell that these people have to live through each and every day. I think we'll just leave Bagelsville as it is. I think that's absolutely fine. I think it can just stay as it is. We'll never touch it again unless, hey, look, somebody's even upgrading their house, if you can believe that. Look, somebody is actually upgrading the Strawberry residence. More power to you, Strawberry residents. Look at this. They're pretty upset, and it's probably due to the one-way roads. And actually, are they just moving in? Oh my god. Hell has just gained a new family. A new family for hell. No, they upgraded. Look at that. No level up info available. The Strawberry residents don't know how they feel about living in Bagelsville for now. Alright, fine. Let's go back into like turbo mode because I don't know about you guys. If you guys have been playing this, turbo mode is nice because the traffic moves faster and just looks a lot more fluid. Like, look at this. It just looks awesome. I love like the little cars and stuff racing down the... Oh my god. That took me by surprise. Apparently Sipsco Coast and, Donutsville and Bagelsville have been considered a busy town with a whopping population of now 5,000 people. We have city planning policies unlocked. We have level 4 unique buildings, which is great, I guess. Oil industry specialization, which I've never even looked at yet. We have new policies for free public transport and a heavy traffic ban, which we could maybe enact. And wow, lots of new roads and some new buildings as well. Look, oil power plant, a hospital, fire station, police headquarters. That'll help with our coverage. Fantastic. Busy town. It is, and it's taken us back into, llama speed? What were the SimCity speeds? Something like that. Llama speed and, like, cheetah and tortoise and whatever. Alright, great. People are also saying that the cut will need to be upgraded at some point, and that's probably right, actually. I don't know if we can actually upgrade in place. Medium roads, possibly. Maybe we can upgrade this to a medium road. Will we be able to upgrade the road underneath here to medium road? No, we won't. And also, we can't upgrade these roads here connecting to... I mean, we can upgrade everything else, but it'll just mean that all of this commercial will go. I don't know if that's like a huge problem, because we can just rebuild it. Do we want to have at least a medium road? Do we want to have a medium road that has decorative trees in it? I feel like, yeah. I feel like this road definitely does need to... Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to make it medium at least. And then we're going to have to fix the on and off ramps when it connects up to... That looks nice. I like that. And look, some of the commercial is actually rebuilding as well. Okay, so it's not ideal now because, look, this medium road then turns into... so we're going to have to... let's pause, actually. We'll remove these on-ramps and stuff, and we'll see about... upgrading these roads in place. Will this work now? That will. But the space here is already occupied, and I think it's because, yeah. Alright, so we might actually have to tear down parts of the highway as well. And it's because the pillars, the highway pillars are in the way. So we'll just do this, and that'll be fine. Now, we should be able to upgrade this road underneath now, which is great. So we'll have, like, these trees that'll just die underneath the highway because of course, no light or anything getting to it. And we have to make sure that we do this right. So we want to do this. We don't want to upgrade this. We want to stretch it out to here and then maybe connect it like that. Is that going to make two? Oh, that's fine. Okay, so let's do this again from this side this time. Where's the pillar for that one? It's not there. It is here and here. Did that work? That looks nice. Wonderful. Okay, all we need now are the on and off ramps. Which way is the traffic going again? The traffic goes this way, meaning that we want to have an on like that and an off like that. Okay, fine. And equally, which way is this going again? It's going this way. So we want to have an off like so. and then an on. Oh, please, come on. Don't do this to me. Space is already occupied by what? By what exactly? No. Please, we might have to replan this one, actually. Okay, maybe it just needs to go, like, from here and then up. Oh, God. Please, please. Wow, it's a long on-ramp. It is a very long on-ramp, and it's destroyed some houses, but it has worked. Okay, it's not the best. I mean, it's got to be said, it does not look the best, but I feel like this will now work at least. And look at these people who have parked their cars. Who is this now? It's just a sedan. Owned by Amanda Mason. Amanda, parking ticket. Here, we're gonna give you a parking ticket. Parking ticker? No, it's supposed to say parking ticket. Okay, this is how I'm going to keep track of my parking tickets. Amanda Mason, you're busted. Nobody parks a car here at an intersection. That is completely and utterly unacceptable, Amanda. There's ample parking at your house, I'm sure. Is there any way that we can actually find Amanda's house? Where does she live? Amanda, that makes no sense. Amanda, that makes no sense. What have you done? Why have you parked your car on the other side of the neighborhood? That really does not make any sense. Unless you're visiting this empty lot because you've gone into business. Big Bite Restaurant owned by Amanda Mason? Maybe? We may never know. Anyway, can I delete her car? Or can I move it? I don't seem to be able to. I wonder if you can actually just like... No, you can't bulldoze her car either. Alright, fine. Killdozer. Eddie's son, because there is no killing to be done today. Fine. All right, excellent. So much time wasted. I'm sorry about that. We can continue to expand Donutsville, I feel. We have this road here, and it's a two-way road. We don't want to have the two-way road in the sky. We want it to, like, come all the way down here. How are we doing for, like, services and stuff? I think we're doing okay. We want to make a mall today. I think making a mall is going to be like the next thing. And then near the mall we can have... What service is this now? Fountain of Life and Death. All right, we can make like a nice mall area, I feel, and it'll be great. So we want to have access to the mall area via this road. It's a nice big busy road, and I think that this will work out quite well. Let us have it sort of this whole corner. It'll occupy this whole corner of Donutsville, and it'll be like some just rip-roaring, fantastic commercial center for Donutsville. Okay, fine. I haven't really thought too hard about this, but then again, I don't generally think too hard about anything. So I'm gonna make it shaped like this and sort of meet the symmetry of this area. And I think this might work out quite well, actually. So we'll have the mall. We'll have like a two-way road coming into... We want this to be straight, actually. So the mall will be like here. But we won't connect up this road to the other road. Or will we? That's too many. It's going to be too much. Okay, so we'll have it like this. So this will be like a little roundabout sort of like turning thing for buses and stuff. What new building have we unlocked? Oh, yeah, the hospital. Okay, fine. And we want to have the mall wherever... Get out of here, new building dialogue. Jeez. All right, yeah, this will work, actually. Okay, so we'll have this really crappy mall here. So this will be the Mall of Donutsville. Wonderful. It needs some water, and it probably will need some power at some point as well. That's fine. We'll have this like come down like this. And actually, we'll get these pipes under the road so that the people who work for the Sipsco Coast Water Company can have an easy time of it by closing down the roads, working on the pipes when they need to. How are we doing out here in the rest of the world? We okay? Garbage collection? What the hell, garbage? Come on. Disney World has... You can't just leave garbage piling up at Disney World. It's against the law. Disney World has to be happy and fun and not filled with garbage. All right. Hopefully they'll get on that. We have massive demand for industry. I'm like considering building commercial zones here for some strange reason. I have no idea. Maybe we can actually... let's concentrate on what we're doing anyway. I almost got sidetracked massively there. Hey, look at all these little buildings. M&H Clothing. Oh, look at these. They're like little boutiques. And they're actually going up in value as well. That's pretty fantastic. All right, so we want to have like some sort of... do we want to have like a cool park? the Fountain of Life and Death Park right across the street from the mall? I feel like, yeah, we probably do. We probably wanted to occupy this area here just to really get the land value around here up. And we want to also have a bus depot. We're going to have the bus depot at the mall as well. So the buses leave from here, from the depot. And most of, I think, is the power grid disconnected? No, it's fine. Okay, just the availability is low. And all of our buses will leave from here, and we can make some stops, and we can get into Donutsville, and of course Bagelsville and stuff as well, and it'll be great. And we can also connect some of this up with paths maybe as well. It's always nice to be able to walk to the mall, right? Have you ever walked to the mall before? It's really fun. Take it from me. Look, we can do... I mean, if you ever feel the inclination to cross this road, it's not that busy right now. I mean, it is 4 lanes that you have to get across with no real... we can't knock it over. It'd be nice, actually, if there's a tool where you could just make, like, streetlights and intersections. Like, that'd be cool. You can walk across here. You can get onto this path, which we can line with some nice trees. Check this out. Look, we can have some trees. And maybe a sign that says, "Welcome to the mall." You can walk down, like, this glorious column of trees here to the actual mall proper. We can even have some trees on the slope. Oh, that looks fantastic. And then I think what we can do with the rest of the space is occupy it with some commercial, because why not, right? We want to have some more stores, like some outlet stores and stuff around the mall, but we want the mall to act as like this sort of like central shopping place for the people of Donutsville to come to. And I think they're really going to appreciate it. Look, already they're sort of coming to the mall. There's ample parking. Although I'm not too sure about the disabled parking spots. They're like on a bit of a slope. Somebody's just parked like a little scooter here. It's Albert Scott visiting the Mall of Moderation. Everybody seems to be happy. And look you can tell it's in Donutsville because look, already a donut shop has gone in. And an ice cream shop too. Well, pretty fantastic, isn't it? I mean, if you've ever been to a mall like this before, you'll know that they are lots of fun to visit. And of course, right across the street now, we have this park, Fountain of Life and Death, which is being visited by 34 people a week, apparently. Look they're all out here. Got William Chapman, got Robert Ward, James Price, Bradley Roberts, Thomas Lewis, the whole gang. They're all in the park, dealing drugs, just being crazy, being young and crazy and carefree, and waiting for all of this commercial stuff to develop off the back of potentially some more industry. Look at all these people in Bagelsville are parking their cars along this road. I guess that's like their sort of get out clause. I guess they figure, well, we can never leave Bagelsville. It's indeed some sort of fresh hell, but at least our car is parked outside of Bagelsville. We could potentially walk to it. Should we make it easier for them? I think we could do that, actually. And I think we can almost get away with it. Yeah, we did. Look. Okay. There you go. That's your get out. That's like the escape shaft to get out of Bagelsville. Look, somebody's already done it. I'm free! Running down the road on the sidewalk. Fantastic. All right. Maybe we can make some agricultural industry. Do we want to try to do that? Like out here of all places? I feel like why not, right? Just have it like on the side of the road here. It'll be like some nice place for the people of Bagelsville to work. We have like a farmer's market set up. We want to have it like come down to here maybe. And then we can also maybe have like another... That was too far. I did not mean to do that. Let's do something like grow the city. Come on, get out of here. I'm trying to grow the city as we speak. I want to do like something like this. We can have like a... that'll be okay. So I think the way that this works, I haven't really done much with it, but I think basically if you make a district now, which we can call this like Farmers Market Land or something, or the Umber District. Let's call it Farmers Market Land or something. Does that fit? It does. Okay, Farmers Market Land or something fits. And I think then you can actually say, we want this to be farming industry here. Did that work? Yeah, okay. So now everything is being recreated into... Is it farming industry? It should be like bakeries and like all sorts of... There's no field, sadly, but that seems to have worked. Okay, so we want some power lines to connect up to Farmers Market Land. like so. And we also probably want to have some water pipes. Again, bearing in mind that the lovely people at Sipsco Coast Water Company would like to dig up streets rather than fields for all this. Hey, it's worked. Look at this. I think we make more tax money off this, and look, it's really satisfied our demand for industry as well in a major way. I don't know if this like pollutes as much as like just the normal industry, but look, it looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, look, there's like all these like high-tech like fermentation vats and stuff like that. Maybe they're all just making tons of apple cider at farmers market land or something. I hope that that's the case. I hope it's just wall-to-wall cider plants. That would be pretty sweet, actually. All right, so we now have this like random little like industrial sector in the middle here. Bagelsville could have easily expanded out into Disneyland, potentially past Disney World and Farmers Market Land or something. But unfortunately, Bagelsville is now just being encased and sort of locked away in the vault and will never be used again because of the way that it was so poorly designed. I think we need to I think we need some more sewage treatment. Yeah, we do. We haven't unlocked the sewage treatment plant. The entire, oh my god, look at that. Pernis Bay is just completely polluted now. Look at the whole dong is turning brown. Nobody wants a brown dong. Let's add to it, I guess. We'll just add another sewage outflow pipe here. I mean, before long, once we unlock some of this stuff, like this thing here, the water treatment plant, we have to get 16,000 people first. But once we do get 16,000 people, we should be in good shape to treat the sewage rather than... Is this connected? It's not connected. Connected up to here. That should be enough now. Yeah, that's more than enough. Our water availability is not too bad. Our sewage treatment is pretty good now. The people of Bagelsville should stop complaining and get back to complaining about Bagelsville just being a total mess, rather than a total mess just completely flooded by sewage as well. Oh, come on, Mayor. Doesn't the city board come up with anything more modern than farming? What's next? Horse and wagons? Hey, if you want horses and wagons, we now have this highway that could easily cater... can you imagine that? The entire Sipsco Coast Memorial Highway completely flooded with horse and carriage. That would be fantastic. I would love that. All right, so we have this big upgraded road. We now have this mall here as well. The demands for industry have once again grown. I think the whole farmers market thing hasn't quite worked. Possibly. Should we add some more? It's within. Okay, fine. We'll add some more. So more people can come work here. All the people of Bagelsville seem to be quite content to park their cars along this two-way road. This two-way road might need an upgrade at some point as well, actually, because it may get heavily used at some point, but we'll have to see. How are we doing for traffic here? We seem to be doing good. Traffic is flowing. There doesn't seem to be any, like, huge slowdowns. We might need to think about maybe upgrading this road here as well to, like, sort of match up to what we have with the cut. There's not really any like huge slowdowns, and this huge farmers market land or something is not really going. There's very high demand for industry or offices, and of course no demand whatsoever for farmers markets. So there you go. All right, fine. Let's we'll expand this road. Is this just straight road? This should be straight road, which we'll have to upgrade at some point. But for now, let us have some more industry coming off. Why do we want some more industry? I think we can maybe make like a little industrial like sector in here as well. That should be okay. We don't really want to have too many turnings off on this main road, but at the same time, it might be useful. Let's not do that. We'll have like a one here, and then we can just have this like lead into here, and we'll make like a little bit of an industrial estate if possible. Does this work? It's gonna be like right up against the highway. What a stunning view that'll be. You're just like minding your own business, driving into the great city of Sipsco Coast or whatever, and then pow, you're just met with like really stinky, awful, polluting industry. But these people need jobs, so there we go. And we need to entice more people to actually move into the region as well. So there we go. We're going to build all these factories. We're all connected up with power. They're just going to belch away here and pollute all the area underneath here. And we could probably actually make some more like here as well. That should be fine. Are we not connected up with power? No, I guess we're not. So we're going to have some power lines coming up and over. Let's let this build out first. That should be fine. We'll do something like that. There we go. Connect it up. How are we doing for power? We're kind of running low on power, so we probably need to add a couple of more of these awesome things like out here in the bay. They cost 12,000 each, but it doesn't matter. We have 273 grand in the bank, and we're making a whopping like 4,000 a day, so it's fine. We can just build a whole bunch of these out here in the polluted. Well, this is like part of the river. It's like the estuary, I guess. And this is like a little bay that is shaped like a dong. And is heavily polluted. We really need to clean all this up at some point. I say at some point because obviously we can't do it right now. We have no way to treat the sewage, so there's no avoiding it really. It doesn't matter where we output. I mean, we could just pollute the hell out of this lake if we buy this tile. That might be nice, but we might want to have like a golf course and stuff there. And nobody wants to like launch their golf balls into a polluted lake. It's much better to actually pollute the ocean than it is to pollute a lake in the weirdest possible way. An abandoned building. Say it ain't so. Why are these going abandoned? Look at these buildings. They're all the same along this street here. Let's knock all these down so that we can... I think it might be something to do with the fact of the land value is not like amazing around here. No, it's not. Look, we really sorely need some parks and services and stuff in here. That's fine. What is this? This is a small playground. We'll add a small playground right next to the highway. Great. So when you're out there with your kids trying to enjoy a nice time at the playground, you can just hear tons of traffic whizzing by because we haven't put up any sound barriers along the highway because we're too cheap. Who else needs, well, maybe like a small playground for Bagelsville as well. I said I wasn't really going to do much in Bagelsville, but I'm tempted to actually jack up the... it's part of the whole collective of Satanists that have moved into Bagelsville. See, what's happened now is they've gotten all their funding together through sort of like bottle drives and things like that. They got a whole bunch of money together to fund parks so that they could improve the standard of living in Bagelsville to entice more victims to move into Bagelsville. But they don't realize that I've actually put like an escape hatch at the back of Bagelsville. So I'm actively, as mayor of the city, working against the Satanist incursion that seems to have happened here. Does nobody want to come down here and work? Look, we've got all this industry here, and nobody wants to come down here and work. What, is it too far? Maybe we should really think about getting... Wow, we are getting a lot of traffic down here, and I think it's because we have like this farmer's market land or something, and also all of this industry down here. Although it just seems to be lots of trucks going to farmer's market land or something, cooking up all those bagels and donuts, and then taking them to all of the places that they need to go. Over here. I wonder. I wonder if maybe we can expand some of the industry out this way as well. Because there's just so much demand for it. I mean, I can't even keep up with this demand for industry right now. Our population is also soaring. Look at that, 5,800 people. It just seems to be going up and up and up. That's nice, though. Okay, fine, let's do it. We'll add this. Do we have the required pipes? Yes. We'll add some more pipes to this area. And more donut factories for the wonderful people of Donutsville. Look, they're going to be so happy. The supply of donuts is going to... Oh, God, it's going to, like, triple thanks to all of these new factories that we put up. And, of course, no scenic highway journey is complete without just belching, smoggy, shitty factories to look at. I mean, I've been to Montreal a couple of times, and the drive into Montreal from Ottawa, you see lots of, like, you drive by lots of industrial estates and stuff like that, and you just see factory after factory after factory. It's crazy. It's kind of cool to look at, too, in a weird way. It's not beautiful to look at. It's just kind of cool, because it's, like, all logistical and sort of industrial and stuff, and all of the names of the companies are like weird French names as well, which is quite funny, especially if you're on a trip with somebody who can sort of like say the names in a really funny way. You could just laugh for like the whole 2 hours it takes for you to drive from Ottawa to Montreal with somebody like that. I highly recommend it. I've done it a couple of times. It's great fun. Wonderful. Okay, this is like a bit of a traffic hotspot, which we may need to look at. We might be able to just sort it out with a bit of a roundabout or something. But, I mean, we're not going to build up too much in this area right now, so I think that'll be fine for now. Wow, we actually have some demand for residential at long last, after we've sort of satisfied that demand for industry. What do we want to do here? We probably want to have some... Do we want to do this? Yeah, I feel like we probably do, actually. Let's add some more residential using... let's use this tool, actually, because it's a bit more fun, isn't it? We can do, like, all these, like, crazy-ass curves and stuff. We don't want people, like, living too close to the highway, but at the same time, there's not really any way to avoid it. We'll have this sort of, like, loop in like this, I think, a little bit. There we go. And then maybe loop around like this, and like that, and like that, and then like this, and then maybe, well, we don't necessarily want to have like an intersection. I think what we can do, though, is sort of, oh my god, it's all gone a bit crazy, actually. I feel like that was just one curve too much. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get back to the two-way road tool, and let's sort of have some better sort of, that's better. Great, okay, so we now have this area here where we could potentially have some residences, and we can have some more commercial lining the sides as well. That'll be great. All right, so we want to do something like this. We want to have residential like this. That works. And then we'll have, when there's some commercial demand, hopefully we'll have this turned into commercial. And these poor people are actually going to live underneath the highway. It's going to be very noisy for them. They're not going to like it much, but we need some residential around here because it's always nice to live close to the mall. Am I right or am I right? Those are the choices. You can either live close to the mall, which is awesome, or you can live close to the mall, which is awesome. Because it's really awesome living close to the mall. You don't have to take a bus or anything. You can walk right to the mall. When StarCraft Brood Wars comes out, you can be the first one at Electronics Boutique to buy it because you've walked there. You don't even need to take a bus or anything. You don't have to waste any time. It's awesome. Okay, perfect. So Donutsville is slowly expanding out. We have like this whole suburban area, which we're sort of leading into where we're going to like build cities and stuff like that. We'll probably start building the city once we actually unlock some of this other stuff, like the high density commercial. Offices, we're getting close. We're really close, actually. We only need a population of 7,500, which should be easily obtainable, I would say. I think all our dumps are full. God damn it. When did we unlock this? 7,500. 7,500 is like the big one, isn't it? Let's get 2 more landfills, and then hopefully we can just like incinerate all of it. Look at Trashland is really expanding. Does it even it doesn't. Look, we actually have to add more to Trashland. Look, Trashland is growing. Trashland is almost as big as Bagelsville entirely, if you can believe that. This is also going to be a district, isn't it? We want this to be Disneyland here, as opposed to Disney World. Which, Elizabeth Heights? Come on, that's not Elizabeth Heights. It is definitely Disneyland. There we go. It's a smaller Disney. We got Disney World and Disneyland now. And we'll name this some other time, I guess. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape here. We can probably set up our first bus route. Actually, let's do that. So the first bus route will leave from the mall, and we want to have it go not that way. Let's have it start here, and then it can sort of swoop around here a little bit. Here, look, we'll have this, have that. It can sort of come up here into Donutsville, I think. That'll be fine. Connect it up a little bit. There, I'll have like some random stop here. I'll have it come up all the way through these commercial areas. Look at all these people are just like reeling because this is great. All they've ever wanted is bus stops, and now they're getting them. Look, they're getting the first fully fledged Sipsco Coast bus service is like nearly operational. Look, we're gonna have it come all the way back down, follow the same route that it took on the re-up. Look, it's coming back down the way that it needs to come. It's going to come down here. It's going to go here. It's going to drop people off at the mall, and then it's going to loop around. And there we go. Probably the worst bus route you've ever seen. But it does have stops all the way along this main drag, which should hopefully relieve some traffic. It'll make it so that people from up here can actually get down to the mall. And then it'll just be a case of sort of connecting up all the rest of the neighborhoods to the bus network. And I'm not too sure. You might have to correct me if I'm wrong. Currently, there are 2 citizens per week using the bus and 1 tourist. Somehow we've managed to attract a tourist. I have no idea. Maybe it's the allure of Pretzel Balls Junction. Maybe it's something else. I have no idea. But basically, I think what you can do then is you can have as long as your sort of bus lines connect with other stops on other lines, I think they can fully use the bus network. I think that's how it works. If it doesn't work like that, please let me know, because maybe I'm missing a trick. But that's how I've always designed my bus routes in this game. And from what I can tell, it's worked. But maybe it hasn't. I don't know. That'll be like our main line anyway for now. Wonderful. What's wrong with our garbage collection service? I'll tell you what's wrong with the garbage collection service. All the dumps are full. Look, they're finally sort of getting on top of it, but it's been a long time coming. And probably they get lost in Bagelsville for a little while as well. All right, so trash is a little bit of a problem, but as far as services and stuff go, we seem to be doing okay. We probably need to add some more parks to the city. We're probably going to have to sort this out with a roundabout at some point. But so far, so good. Slowly expanding. We're slowly adding stuff to the city. And it's just the normal pace that I would play any city builder at. I love just like soaking in all the details and spending my time making things look all nice and everything. One thing I didn't do, actually, which I would like to do quickly before we stop, is add some paths. Look at that. We're going to knock down a bunch of houses just so we can add some paths leading to... Oh, you know what else we could have done, actually? We could have made like a pedestrian walkway go over the road. We'll do that next time. We'll definitely do that next time because they're cool, and it makes everything look like really awesome and really realistic and stuff too. All right, massive demand for more houses, which is great because we want to get to that 7,500 population limit so that we can unlock better buildings and stuff and start working on downtown. We will do all of that next time. It'll be great. Thanks very much for following this series. I'm having a whale of a time playing this game. It's awesome. I hope that you've also picked it up and play it for yourself because it's awesome. And if not, well, I hope that it's not too slow for you to watch or whatever. But, I mean, having said that, there's tons of series out there on this game at the moment. And it's very popular to watch streaming on Twitch as well, which is a surprise, actually. I never really considered that that would be a thing. But there are a lot of people who are well-known in the sort of city builder spectrum or whatever, who are streaming it regularly, and some really interesting stuff, actually. I watched a guy build, I think it was like Oslo or something the other day, and it was like amazing. It was like a work of art when he was finished. It was crazy. Excellent. All right, well, as usual, thanks very much for watching. Look, we'll go into like cinematic view. I love it so much. Farewell from Donutsville and Bagelsville and this like new mall area, which is like hustling and bustling. There's buses everywhere and stuff. It's pretty awesome. It's all coming together, and we will do more next time. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.